Hello, welcome back to the next session of crop variety improvement. In previous session we have discussed about what is the need to improve the crop variety. Okay, and now we will talk about what are the ways by which we can improve the crop variety. The first one is introduction. Introduction is very simple word which we everyone know because we always introduce ourselves whenever we are going to any new place. Yes, it is same phenomenon about any crop. Introduction means what? I'll give you an example. Suppose cotton is sown in North Maharashtra. It is mostly cultivated in North Maharashtra, right? When we are starting to cultivate this variety of one region of the state or the country or the world to the another region, another location, another place to cultivate, that time that is called as introduction. Introduction of a new variety from a place to the another place. Clear? And if the crop we have introduced at another place from one place and that crop will grow successfully over there, will adapt to that climatic condition or will give high yield at that place also, then that process is called as acclimatization. What? It is called as after introduction. If the crop variety get successfully sown and the desired amount of yield has been achieved from that crop at new places, introduced places, that time that phenomenon is called as the acclimatization, right? The second place is second mechanism of crop variety improvement is selection. Selection is very important. Why? Because whatever qualities we have seen in our previous session, that what a quality should a seed possess, should have, that quality should be selected by different ways, because whatever traits we are expecting should be there in our crop, that should be sought out separately and that will only be cultivated. Clear? हमें जो वैरायटी, सपोज हमने कोई लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट लिया है और उस लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट में सपोज ग्राम है, ग्रीन ग्राम है, बहुत सारी वैरायटीज है ग्रीन ग्राम की. सो विच आई विल सेलेक्ट the green gram variety out of these all which is having good yield in same piece of land, which is having good protein value. Okay, so these are my selection criterias. These two are my selection criterias so that I can select, I can sow in my seed, that seed in my field. ठीक है. अभी इस सिलेक्शन के लिए दो मेथड होती है, एक मास सिलेक्शन होता है, एक प्योर लाइन सिलेक्शन होता है. वी विल टॉक अबाउट मास लाइन फर्स्ट. दिस मास word itself indicate in bulk, in large quantity. In this what is been done, suppose these are the seed sown in a field. एक पीस ऑफ लैंड में, एक खेती में जो भी आपको वैरायटी चाहिए, फॉर एग्जांपल व्हीट की लेते हैं, वो लगाई जाती है. इसमें से इस पूरे खेत में आपके क्राइटेरिया के अकॉर्डिंग, आपके सिलेक्शन के जो क्राइटेरिया है उसके अकॉर्डिंग जो भी क्रॉप आते हैं उनकी सीड्स कलेक्ट किए जाते हैं. देन दोज सीड विच यू हैव selected from the previous farm are again cultivated for next generation, right? From these seed again it has been selected. The criteria of your selection is fixed, but the seeds which are achieving that norms, that fulfilling that criteria are only get selected and again cultivated in another field. Okay, and it is also continued the process for these several generations, several offsprings are obtained by following the same method, and at the last, whatever few number of seeds are obtained to you are selling to the market by that crop variety name or by the crop variety with specific selection criteria. So from the mass, from the bulk, by undergoing several changes under several generations, you are going to a offspring which is completely showing the characteristics, traits which you are expecting. In this way, the crops like apple, grape, pear are cultivated. The second which we will talk about is the pure line selection. In this, what happens? In pure line selection, the crops are not grown randomly. Okay? They are grown line-wise. This is the line of your desired crop. Okay? Your desired crop. Now, suppose in that whole field, this is the row of, or this is the line of the trait which already you want to select. Okay, from these two lines, the maximum number of crop or the plants which show those characters are again selected and again grown into the line in another field. So out of whole field, these two lines wherever you will cultivate, that are called as pure line. Both the method undergoes several generations. Both the method undergo repeated cultivations to achieve a desirable variety. Only difference is that in mass selection, you are sowing a bulk of the seeds of the same plants randomly in the field, and here of that particular trait you are sowing a particular line, so that it becomes easy to distinguish and identify from the rest of crop. Okay, in that way, if you have heard Kalyan Sona, it is very renowned variety of wheat in India. Most of the people are using this Kalyan Sona variety at their home for roti or chapati, what we say. So this is very renowned variety and very high yielding variety which has been obtained by pure line selections method. Understood up to this point? See guys, if you do not understand, please revise or write me in comment that what you understand, what you do not understand. And still, if you are not subscribed our channel, then please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you will not miss out any such valuable information. Now next is hybridization. What hybridization is? Hybridization is the process of crossing of two varieties, two species together to achieve the desirable characters. Example I will give you. Suppose I have a traditional pink rose flower with very decent fragrance, and another I have a red rose with very thick petals and very beautiful, attractive in nature, but it does not show this essence, this fragrance, and this pink flower does not show this red color. I want these two combinations in a flower because I cannot go for two at a time. So what happens? The genes representing the essence or the fragrance in that flower and the color features representing for that flower, both the genes are crossed together. Both the genes are crossed together and improved, the variety has been obtained. That variety is called as hybrid variety. The main goal of plant breeding is that only. Breeding means what? To cross together. Two variety, two genus, two species, whatever. They can cross together so that we can obtain the new variety which shows the characteristics or the traits which we are desiring in one. As a जिसे हम बोलते हैं ना जंबो ऑफर, एक ही इसमें ये भी होता है, ये भी होता है, ये भी होता है. So like that means many things at a place, many things at a site, many traits in a species, in a variety. That is called as hybridization. Now this hybridization is carried out इंटर वैरायटी हाइब्रिडाइजेशन मतलब दो अलग अलग वैरायटी के बीच में हाइब्रिडाइजेशन किया जाता है, या इंटरजेनेरिक, दो अलग अलग जेनेरा स्पेसीज वो क्या होता है, दैट वी विल सी इन क्लासिफिकेशन इन डाइवर्सिटी लेसन, बट टू डिफरेंट जेनेरास of a variety are crossed together to obtain new one. Even hybridization is also carried out interspecific. जो अभी मैंने रोज का एग्जांपल दिया दैट वाज बिलोंग्स टू द इंटरस्पेसिफिक, इंटरस्पेसीज ये उसको इंटरस्पेसिफिक भी बोलते हैं. Okay, so the species are very closely related with the characters to each other, and that also we can cross with each other so that we will get a pure hybrid, highly developed variety. The next one is mutation breeding. Mutation. This is a genetical process. The genomic structure of any species is changed in such a way that the variety will show you the different features. For example, Dr. Norman Borlaug has developed a wheat variety, brown color, dark red color wheat variety in Mexico, right? But that variety was not acceptable by India. Why? Because we are habitual to eat that normal wheat का जो color होता है, that that variety of wheat we used to have it. So those wheat were produced by Dr. Norman Borlaug were not accepted by us. Why? Just because of the kernel's color, outer जो color होता है उसकी वजह से. So what has been done? The gamma rays or gamma radiation has been applied on those wheat genes and the mutation takes place. What that mutation was? That mutation was changing of the kernel color from dark red to light pinkish color, or what we have today. Understood? So this change in color is carried out by the process of mutation. This mutation is what? Because of gamma radiation. With the help of this technology, we can allow the gene to mutate for any certain desired characteristics. Clear? Then polyploidy. Poly means what? Many. Ploidy means what? Gene. Right? When we are multiplying the genomic structure of any species, that time the species become more strong. This case of mechanism is applied in the type of crop which are very robust, strong जो varieties होती है, जैसे पोटैटो लो या फिर स्वीट पोटैटो लो या जो भी कैरेट लो, रेडिश लो, टर्निप लो, ऐसे वैरायटी की जो क्रॉप होते हैं, इवन यू कैन टेक द एग्जांपल ऑफ शुगर केन एज वेल. ऐसे जो स्ट्रॉन्ग क्रॉप होते हैं, हाई यील्डिंग देने वाले क्रॉप होते हैं, हाई डिमांड में जो क्रॉप होते हैं, so in that case we can multiply the number of genes and which is being carried out under the terminology polyploidy. Then come back to the last, DNA recombinant technology. In that what happened? अगर आपने जुरासिक पार्क ये मूवी देखा होगा तो you may remember that that scientist who has constructed that Jurassic Park, he has got the DNA stress of dinosaurs in a mosquito's blood, right? नहीं देखा हो तो इतना सेक्शन देख लेना उस मूवी का. डायनासोर के डीएनए मिले उसे कहा एक मॉस्किटो के ब्लड में, जो मॉस्किटो भी फॉसिल में मिला था, राइट? बट इन दैट डीएनए सम ऑफ द कोडिंग वर मिसिंग. डीएनए कोडिंग जो होती है ना, एडेनिन, साइटोसिन, गुआनिन, वो जो कोडिंग थी वो मिसिंग थी. मतलब ये अगर ये जो लिंकेज था वो कहीं पे मिस हुआ था. सो एट दैट प्लेस व्हाट ही हैज डन, he has taken the strain of frog's DNA and he completed that chain, right? Means he has combined the strain of DNA with that dinosaurs. ये मूवी में दिखाया गया है. It is a film story. I just want to explain you what is DNA recombination. So that he get a whole DNA strand. So like that, we are joining together different strands of DNA of the varieties having some desirable characteristics. For example, if I want tomato, which is bigger in size and reddish in color, every character is having its own DNA strand, right? Every character. So these two are different varieties, and if I want both this character in one, what I have to do? I have to cross these both DNA. I have to combine it. So this technique is also called as DNA recombination technologies, and the organisms which are formed by this technology are called as genetically modified organisms, GMOs. What? GMOs या फिर recombinant भी बोलते हैं उसको, recombinant, या फिर you can refer it as genetically modified organisms या genetically modified food. जो भी फूड आज मार्केट में अवेलेबल है, ये वो इन सारी मैकेनिज्म, इन सारे टेक्निक की वजह से ही डेवलप हुआ है. सो द फूड विच इज बीइंग डेवलप्ड और द क्रॉप, द वैरायटी, द स्पेसीज विच इज डिस्कवर्ड, डेवलप्ड बाय दिस डीएनए रिकॉम्बिनेंट टेक्नोलॉजी, दैट टाइप ऑफ फूड इज रेफर एज जेनेटिकली मॉडिफाइड फूड्स. क्लियर? इसका एक इजी एग्जांपल है बीटी कॉटन. This variety is developed by incorporating the Bacillus thuringiensis bacterium को प्रोटेक्ट करने के, वो जो पॉड होता है, जो बॉल होता है, कॉटन बॉल, वो इस बैक्टीरियल इन्फेक्शन से प्रोटेक्ट होने के लिए ही पहले से ही उसके डीएनए में वो जो स्ट्रैंड था वो इनकॉर्पोरेट किया गया था, ताकि जब एक्चुअल अटैक हो उस बैक्टीरिया का उस कॉटन बॉल पे, दैट शुड नॉट गेट स्पॉइल एंड होल क्रॉप शुड नॉट गेट स्पॉइल. सो दिस इज वेरी वेल एंड रिनोन एग्जांपल ऑफ बीटी कॉटन अंडर दिस mechanism of recombinant DNA technology. Okay, now the topic of crop variety improvement, its need and mechanism we have completed. Now what are the crop protection technologies that we will see in next session. Till that time, read carefully, write the notes, and as usual, think positive, keep smiling.